You know, it just occurred to me that I'm a dumbass, and I unmuted my mic, but I never actually plugged it in. I am an actual dumbass, and I was literally just talking about that. I always miss something when I'm going live. I never set up right. There's too many steps. I need like a checklist written down. Is the microphone plugged in? Because I don't have like a nice arm or something. It's just like the way I have everything set up. I just unplug the mic when I'm done with it and put it off to the side because it's just like sitting on my desk. So, I don't know. Maybe I should come up with some place to put it where I can just leave it plugged in all the time. Anyway, I'm playing Battle for Atlantis. I didn't say much that mattered anyway. I went ahead and looked it up just to double check. This is the actual second worst game on the Gamecube, according to Metacritic. The first worst was Charlie's Angels, which we already played. The second worst is this. And then the third worst is Batman Dark Tomorrow, which was also on the last poll. So we're getting all of the worst games out of the way. Still have the tab up. What's after that? Bad Boys Miami Takedown is the fourth worst. Nice. It's a PMC Trilogy KZ Fruit game. Wow, that guy just got hit by the other dude's projectile. I feel like I'm on pace to get world record, but it won't be single segment. Although, if it's that easy to get world record, I'm not gonna lie. There's a pretty real chance that I'm just gonna run it back tonight or something for the free recce. I think that'd be funny. I've gotten to the point with Gamecube that I have like an actual PB in it, which I guess is kind of embarrassing. I don't know, I'd feel bad running this and not looking into certain things about like, can we end missions early by just knowing where to go? And that's kind of a pain in the ass to look into, and that might dissuade me from doing runs. Otherwise, it's tempting. But yeah, last night I did another Gamecube attempt, which also didn't get me the ending. I have one more thing I want to try. I'm gonna go get like a different copy of the game and see maybe the copy I have just doesn't have the ending FMV for some reason, or is like a bad dump, I don't know. So I want to try another copy, but at this point, like last night I tried playing from a fresh save in emulator, so we've confirmed that it's not just a Wii U thing, and we've confirmed that playing from a fresh file doesn't seem to matter. Still no ending FMV. At this point I've beaten Gamecube like a couple of times. I have an actual PB, and I'm like doing speed tech. I only take one bonus stage. I just play with intentional garbage on the cube the entire time, so that the bonus stages never come up. And yeah, this is an hour. Well, I am going live an hour late, which might have something to do with it. These are the fire trolls or the lava trolls, depending on who you ask. Is who we're fighting at the moment. And this is pretty much the entire game. There's two different types of level, it seems like. I guess there's sort of three different types of level. There's the beat up everyone stages, then there's the lasso the objects stages, and then there's the spaceship levels, which are the only good ones. The controls are awful. The controls are actually really bad. I have very little control over the placement of Aquaman here. Like, the OP thing to do seems to be the grab, but you have to get so close to make it land. It's not just floaty, the game just like actively resists you moving in directions, it feels like. Like, if I want to move towards the enemy, I can sort of do that consistently. But then, like, if I'm trying to go around him, the game is just, like, resisting me. And there's specials like that, but they're incredibly wonky. Don't really work most of the time. I think I figured out the technique to get the inputs to register, but it's weird. This is between me and the Lava Lord. Who is this? They're just introducing new characters, I guess. That is Dolphin. Yo, spaceship level. Hopefully. Nope. Yo, hey Verstaluge. Gonna get my revenge in Mario Party soon. The time has come. Where's the blue one? Want the blue one. Okay. What? How did that not connect? Hello? Maybe I just have to fight everyone out here to get the Lava Lord to spawn. Or wait, is this an entryway? No, this is just... that's just out of bounds down there or something. This is the second worst. The absolute worst is Charlie's Angels, which we've already played. Charlie's Angels was like game number 20 something, I think. I think that had like a 23. Actually, I still have the tab up. I can check this. Charlie's Angels was a 23. This is a 27. And then Batman Dark Tomorrow, which was also on the poll with Aquaman, has a 29. It's the third worst. Those are the only games down in the 20s. Why did I just waste that special on this guy? Whatever. I got it back. Yeah, then that opened the door. Where's the Lava Lord? So the only speedrun of this, I think, is a blind playthrough, and it's 3 hours, 50 minutes. No one has done an actual run. Which is why it's kind of tempting for me to do an actual run, because then I could have the world's record in Aquaman, but Eh. There's the Lava Lord, King Arthur. I'm King Arthur? Like that King Arthur? The Atlanteans think you own the sea, you build your cities and technology to control it, but you pollute the oceans, you war with the surface dwellers, we do, and you disrupt the fire trolls. We were here long before the first Atlantean was born. We will be here long after the last is dead. There is a conspiracy against Atlantis, you must understand. You expect me to believe that? Wow, he's being guarded by novices. This is like the two guys that he has with him are just novice fire trolls. Nah, this is not the final boss. There's like 20 levels or something. This is level 12, maybe. 12 or 13. Well, so the game in cutscenes calls them fire trolls, but then in gameplay it calls them lava trolls, which makes more sense because I think you can have lava underwater, but you can't really have fire underwater, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Damn, he just canceled my special. We might be dead here. Nope, we got him. Okay. It's like, it'd be fun to have record in this, but then I would have to actually, like, I'd feel bad if I didn't look into... Like, there are a couple missions now where you destroy all the stuff and then it tells you to go somewhere. And I feel like if I just went to that place, then it would just end the level, probably. But I'd have to check that stuff out, and that would require, like, doing routing playthroughs of Aquaman. And I kind of just want to play Aquaman once, get Reki, and then never think of it again. If you so much as harm a single hair on one Atlantean, that you will feel our wrath for centuries to come. My armies were attacking Atlantis. You'll be going home to ruins. Oh shit. Can we put the Lava Lord in prison too? We're kind of just... Oh, whoops. Whatever. We're kind of just leaving him here. There's the Pog. The damage is extreme. That guy, that's like our most trusted advisor guy in the top left corner, and he literally only ever makes that face. He's just stuck in a constant state of PogChamp. I'm not sure who... I was thinking, like, maybe Dolphin is our daughter, but then she just called us sire. So maybe she's just some rando who's kicking around. The true villain has yet to show his face. This is becoming a Yakuza game. I have a feeling it's about to get even shorter. He's got like some kind of hook hand. I'm not sure if he always did. Back to the ruins. Time to challenge the ruins. The hostile life forms. Oceanic warrior. God, even the novices have like 1,000,000 HP. This is gonna suck. What? He just interrupted my combo somehow? Can I just ignore them and go to the destination? If I just don't get close, they don't they don't start a fight and I can just go. Ah, I got this one though. Oh yeah, also there's this. Check this out. You can summon a fish. Get wrecked. Thank you, fish. Like, it's not... There hasn't been a counter for enemies yet. In this level. So I don't think this is a fight everyone level. I think if we can skip them, then we can just skip them. Maybe you have to fight this group here. Can I maybe come in through the ceiling to get into the center? Doesn't do anything for me. He just canceled my special. Come on. They just get to come out of their block for free. You can't punish it with a grab, even though I see them blocking. It'd be cool if, like, you could stop your punch combo in the middle of it and then punish the block with a grab if you, like, have good reaction time, but no, that's not how it works at all. Damn, you might have to actually fight all of them. Like, if I see, like, instead of doing the full 3 hits, if I see that I'm getting blocked, I should be able to stop after 2 hits and then do a grab. This novice is kicking my ass, please. Also, this whole time, I have no idea what the purple bar is for. It's not the summon fish meter, because you summon a fish with the little tokens. And it's not your special, because that's blue. Maybe if I just swim around here, it'll update where I need to go. This game did have a manual. I do not have the manual, of course. But yeah, there was definitely a manual in the box that would explain probably. It's just the game never explained, so I don't know. Was there like a cave in the sewers anywhere? I don't think so. I think I just have to fight everybody. Yeah, I got my copy of the game disc only. Unfortunate. Just throws random L's. Damn, I've never heard of a GameCube controller doing that. That sucks. Can you still get ones, like the Smash ones? Or are they expensive now? People who are like Smash people complain about those, but honestly, I have never had an issue with the Smash ones. I think they're fine. I'm using one right now. Okay, wait, so is it just... No, it's not just sending me back. This is all the enemies. down. I'm just trying to get closer to him. The game's controls are so weird. It's really like when you touch the analog stick, you just have no idea what direction Aquaman's gonna move in. He could go anywhere. Can I have that? Like, you don't really have free movement during fights. I could really use that blue thing. Trying to get my guy to it. Oh, that gave me, like, nothing. Awesome. I was hoping that would give me a little bit more blue than it just did. And this game has like fighting game inputs and stuff. I bet probably the pitch did envision this being more like a 3D fighting game. But with the added gimmick that you can, you know, go up and down and stuff because you can swim around. Okay, is that the end of the level? Yeah, you did just have to kill everyone. That sucks. That's lame. Did you speak with them? No, I just killed them all. Prevented my telepathy from reaching their minds. They may be allies. I don't know about that, man. Something tells me they're not allies. A barbaric, almost ancient aquatic creature given life and humanoid form by arcane magics. I'm just saying, we could fight these guys in the spaceship. It'd be a more fun level. Are those guys harassing an Atlantean guard? They are. Yeah, the gameplay hasn't changed at all. You just go around and punch people. The enemies have gotten more annoying, but aside from that, it's the exact same thing. You know, actually I don't remember what the other game in the poll that almost won was, so I can't comment, but we could be playing something other than this, but chat voted for this. Yeah, it was Kururin Squash was the other one that had a bunch of votes. Could have been moving my stick through a stick maze. Could have gotten the content of me fumbling through the menus trying to figure out what's going on. Ultimate Poo Sticks. The best game, Poo Sticks. It took me multiple times before I realized that Shoehorse was not joking about having basically played that before in real life. I was pretty sure that the Winnie the Pooh game just invented that. Wow, really? Dude, die. Thank you. Give me health. Thank you. I have an idea. Can I come at this? I think that they don't like he's not gonna let go until I've fought all of his friends. So I can't like come at him from behind and then skip having to fight the 4 guys instead of the one who's grabbing the soldier. I do have to actually fight all of them, it looks like. I totally didn't input that, but okay. God, the game keeps giving me this camera angle where I have like no idea how close or far I am to the enemy. He's like behind me, or I'm standing like between him and the camera. So you just can't see the distance at all. I wish it would not do that. But in these fights, you have literally no camera control. The camera just kind of does whatever it wants. Which I think is kind of why the controls are messed up, because you just never know exactly how the controls are behaving, given the camera angle. Gonna summon a fish on this guy. Get him. Owned. Or like they could do it like a fighting game, where if you're getting grabbed, you can press the grab button to like break out of it, you know? Or like if you can react to the input, then you can, like, just anything, please. The combat is just mashing A. If I want to, I can also mash X for this other combo that I don't think does more. Or I can press Y for this kick that sucks. Or like sometimes earlier on in the game, it would show me a combo I could do. Like one of them was XAAX. And I'm trying to do it and it just isn't doing anything. Like I don't think that's a... I don't think there's like a special combo for that as much as it's just, yeah, you can press those buttons and it will do punches. Hello? Can we fight now? Oh, it seems like I have to... Yeah, there's one more guy. Yo, what's the purple bar? Oh, I see. So if I just sit here and block... I mean, they just grab. You can't even really block punches in this game. That's why I haven't depleted my purple bar at all. Because they just always punish your blocks, so it doesn't even, like, make sense to try blocking. There we go. Purple bar depleted a little bit. Nah, you can see the huge ending lag. It doesn't stun lock. Like, they can negate your grabs, but you don't seem to be able to negate theirs. You can see I tried grabbing him and he did like a no thank you animation. Oh boy, it's like 6 more enemies. Asking what the blue pants power up is. You know, I was tempted to call them pants as well. I should respond to the single GameFAQs question, but that would require me to have a GameFAQs account, which I do not have and will not be getting, so I don't think it's gonna happen. Why did they give basic enemies so much HP? This is easy mode. It's like painful. This is not. At least so far, I'm gonna say this game has not had a sewer level. This is definitely like very borderline sewer, but this is not a sewer. This is the city. It's just, it is structures with water. which is very sewer-like. Especially the ruins were very like sewer vibes, but it wasn't a proper sewer level. So no. I mean, this game is basically raw sewage, but no level. God, what if they kill me? I have to do this whole thing again. I have 4 fish I can summon. I'm just gonna summon the fish if it comes to that. It might be coming to that in a second here. Please give me health. Nope. Gave me special though. I can spam my special. Please give me health. Nope. Blast him with the fish. Alright, we win. That was rough though. The last set of enemies just gave me like no health. Brother? Does Aquaman have an evil brother? Orm, I was wondering when you'd show up. State your business with me, brother. No, they won't. Your pawns can no longer help you. You played your hand too soon. I think not. There's still 5 more levels in this game, brother. This is becoming Metal Gear Solid 1. This is when we find out that Aquaman got all of the dominant genes and Orm got all of the recessive genes. So wait, Orm is Ocean Master? This game, I will, you know, put this in writing. This is a confirmed thing. It has my signature on it. If this game has Ocean Man over the credits, it's a 5 out of 5. It won't, but if they did that, it would be a 5 out of 5 game immediately. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's where their budget went, to their one licensed song. I don't know. And they just decided, what if we had Ocean Man over the credits, and then they played this game and were like, holy shit, we should do this for our SpongeBob movie. So then the SpongeBob movie did it, and they ripped off Aquaman for the Gamecube. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if this was stock music. The music has been bothering me this whole game, not because, like, I recognize it or anything, but just because, like, they literally just, like, they don't even go into, like, a combat song when you're fighting. It's just this, like, mega generic, orchestrated-y thingy that plays over the background of all cutscenes and all gameplay, and there's, like, no, like, intention to it. It's not like, oh, this is, you know, this fits this, or this is, you know, the action song, so it's more intense. It's just like, no. This is our one song, and it just plays over everything, and it never fits. Like, this almost certainly comes from some kind of CD that's just like 500, you know, royalty-free songs, and this is song number 260, hero theme number 3, and they're just like, alright, perfect. Please stop attacking my armory. It's almost dead. I hope this is the last enemy. Nope. And there's more over there. Man, my armory's in bad shape. And TDK published a lot of trash. I definitely know their logo. I can't think of any other TDK games, but I don't think they published a single good game ever, but plenty of bad ones. Please be it. My armory is like toast. Oh man. Okay, you're gonna get fished. And I'm gonna fight you, and hopefully you're it. I don't think my armory's still taking damage. This guy might be it. I need that fish token, though. It's, like, behind me. This is what trying to position yourself in the fights looks like, by the way. I'm trying to get the fish token. Okay, there we go. I can kill you now. Close one. These levels are actually starting to be not free, which is concerning. Is that how you spell judgment? Hang on. No, it's not. I guess I'll count that as the typo in the cutscenes I've been waiting for this whole game. There's no E in, well, there is an E in judgment, but there's only the one at the end there. We're gonna have to destroy the harness so that we can telepathically tell the ocean dragon to go away. EMP torpedo? There's an invisible wall. Okay, there we go. I'm dead. Well. There's a chance this stage might be dumb. Like, there's an invisible wall. I'm dead again. Hello? Use the wire to tie its legs. God, that's way too Star Wars. I can't. I had to do that in... God, what's that game? Rogue Squadron, and I would like to never do that again, if possible. Yeah, this is the Jason Momoa Aquaman, for sure. He's in the game. Can't believe they took like a 2018 film and made a GameCube game out of it. What's up, dude? So can I, like, snipe it? Is that what they want me to do? Is the problem that I'm getting too close? I think that's it. If I just chill back here, I don't think the dragon can do much to me. Oh, except now I'm out of torpedoes. I don't think the random little projectiles damage it. God, how am I supposed to hit the tail? Tail's annoying. There we go. That's how you hit the tail. By just being less terrible at the game. I think I need to just kill enemies and try to get them to drop torpedoes. Okay, that guy dropped nothing, I think. That guy also dropped nothing, I think. Hang on, is that it? No, that was one of my own shots. That looked like a torpedo pickup. Oh, that's the game turning me around so I don't just leave. For a second, it looked like I was just gonna leave. I was like, wait, did I just fail the mission because of that? Yeah, this game has some really bad Star Fox levels. They're like arguably the most fun part of the game, but that doesn't mean they're good. I'm currently waiting for a missile drop so that I can actually damage the giant dragon thing. No one seems to want to drop anything. Oh, hey, there we go. I guess that guy who just kamikazed into me dropped missiles. Let's go. There's health, too. Shield has lowered on the helmet. IRL stream with me playing Pikmin Mobile? God, no. Alright, I've freed the dragon, I think. I guess that's out though now, right? That came out, that got like announced and then released in like 2 days. I think I saw that that's out. Oh, it was announced months ago? Whoops. Well, I didn't hear about it until like 3 days ago, so. I don't know. At me when there's an F-Zero mobile game. Or don't, because that'll be depressing. If they don't make an F-Zero game for like 15 years, and then they do make one, and it's a mobile game. I suggest you check on Dolphin and Tempest. It'll be like when Pokemon Go was like really big when it first came out, and people would play in their car, and they had to like make it so that the app disables itself when you're going over 15 miles an hour or whatever it was. I absolutely know people who just drove slowly so they could continue playing while also driving. They're like, yeah, you can get around it. Just drive at like 10 miles an hour. I'm like, I don't know about that. Yeah, like even my sister downloaded it. That's how you know it was big, because she doesn't play video games. Is this the one? Yeah, that one. There are many edits of this political cartoon. Hashtag Team Pail of Water. I'm hashtag Team Pokemon Go Creatures. Oh, I didn't input that at all. Sure. I wasn't even touching the analog stick. How did that happen? Yeah, the I Heart Pokemon Go shirt. Closet Pokemon Go Master. Man, imagine. One day I'll let it slip that I know way more about Pokemon than I let on. And all will be revealed that I'm secretly the world's biggest Pokemon fan. And I have the world record in Dynamax Adventure. My favorite gameplay mode. Yeah, I just have a second phone for playing Pokemon Go, so it doesn't show up on my main phone. Oh no, did you actually lose your PB when you deleted all the VODs? Was that not exported to YouTube? Oh my god, that sucks. That massively sucks. That's only the second guy. Ugh. Why game? Just got Bulbasaur. Yo, nice. What Pokemon? Or, you know, which game? I did see that. That's just funny to me. The Facebook name is so thoroughly in the dirt that they had to just like rename the company. Just be like, we're not Facebook, we're Meta. It's like, okay. You know that's why they did it too. They conducted some kind of study and found that Facebook just... no. Everyone knows Facebook is evil. But maybe some people won't recognize Meta and think they're fine. Worse and more annoying ads. I think that the lower my social score gets, my social credit score gets, the only difference is more bad games come up on the Gamecube thing poll. I'm not allowed to play the good games. And I already use an ad blocker, so come at me, more annoying ads. I deleted mine years ago. I never even really used it. So I just had like a super out-of-date profile, and one day I just went in and deleted it. I've always been a weird nerd, though. Right. See, I'm just a weird nerd. I don't have enough connections with people to where I need something like that. The social medias for speedrunners? Oh no. Don't tell the ELO guys that, they'll actually do it. And I guess so, yeah. Just wait for them to add the friends list, and then it'll be complete. Yeah, Racebook sounds like it could be. That could be the speedrunner social media, or that could be like a white supremacist dating site. The faking it question of the decade, yeah. 7? Hey, I know someone else who purportedly has 7. At halogen_GP. I think if you count Discord as social media, then I currently have 1. I know my old phone had my old phone did the thing where it had like Twitter and Facebook just permanently installed, and they were like installed as root and you couldn't get rid of them. But I don't think my current phone did that to me, so I think it's at 0. I feel like YouTube doesn't count as social media. I don't know, social media is like, because Discord theoretically counts, but I don't count it because it's not like, you know, it's not like real life person social media. It's like the internet. Or like it's just chat rooms as well. I don't know. Right. As soon as I said that, you were like, Reddit counts for sure. And I'm like, well, I agree with that. But then on Reddit, you also don't have, like, you're not like, hi, my name's Jim. You're, you know, it's still the internet. No. Well, if they're separate apps, then I would count them as separate apps for the purpose of the number, but they are both the same thing. I think. Like, if that's the case, then do you count WhatsApp as social media? Because I do have that installed for, like, the one person who uses it. Or, like, my parents when they're on vacation out of the country. And thus can't text. Those are like texting apps, though. That's different from social media. Not sure why I still have this. Muck is the last remaining Tumblr user on Earth. Wow, really grabbing me out of a special? Newgrounds is really a name I haven't heard in a while. What did they even do now that Flash is dead? Thank you for the health. They made their own Flash emulator. Damn, that's fancy. Briefly seemed to be the next art site. When was that? Like 2003? God, I'm gonna lose because I can't summon the fish in here. Anyone wants to drop health? Okay, we win now. There's probably like 7 big ones. Jeez. I have 0 of those installed. Never even heard of, like, well, I've never even heard of one of those. What is Hinge? Is Imgur social media? I've always just thought of that as a website where you upload apps, and or you upload images, and that's it. But I know people like use it as social media somehow. The dome can withstand no more than 6 blasts. If the depth cannon is not destroyed, yo, spaceship level? Like the music in this is beyond stock. It is like literally nothing. The depth cannon. The crawlers to cut off power to the... Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, my shield died. Might be bad. Cut power. Destroy the bridge. Bridge has like 1,000,000 health. You know, that's a good question. I feel like they must, right? Because we're all like fish people who breathe underwater. So the ships must also have water in them for us to breathe in, right? That was like the easiest spaceship level so far. That was very nice. Yeah, he's gamer Aquaman. He's got the headset when he's in the ship. Defeat all of them. Fine. How many are there? I wonder if I can like stay away from them and then punish them coming in. That might be a thing. Like they do that like dodging in animation, and when they do that, you can just bop them like that. Maybe. And now he's not doing it anymore. I think this is level 20, right? It did just say, I think it said 20. And I believe there are 21 levels. Oh, 29 enemies. Fucking hell. I hope they give me lots of health. I will use my fish out here before the end of this, because it looks like, at least the way the other levels have been, you cannot summon a fish while indoors. And the last level is at least implied to take place indoors, because it says you need to gain access to his fortress. So probably I'm not going to be able to spam summon fish against the final boss. So I'm going to use up all of my fish tokens out here. I'm also not sure that you can hold more than 4, so whenever I get to 4, I'll just use one right away. That's 8 out of 29. This is a lot. So far, at least they're dropping health, though. That was a nice thing for them to do. They could just also make me play good, which, no thank you. Play well. Not even really sure what playing this game well would look like. I don't know how you avoid taking this damage. That was kind of unnecessary. Can I come at them from like this side and then, no, they're all coming at me. I was wondering if I could like split the group in half so that I don't have to have all 4 of them on me at the same time, since that kind of makes them hit me from behind and things like that, but nah. They all just kind of aggro as a group. It's not what I wanted. 4 tokens means summon fish. How interesting has it become? Not at all. Not even a little bit, chibi. My favorite thing about the game is still the fish who says soon. The good news is we're on the second to last level, so this will be over soon. We'll probably beat world record, but not in one sitting, so it doesn't count. But unless the final boss is like ridiculously hard, we'll probably bop world record pretty hard. Which means if I did a run back, world record is free. And it's tempting, but I'm still running back Gamecube. I'm not really ready to start adding another game to that list. I have an actual PB in Gamecube PMC Trilogy. It is a 120. I PB'd by 4 minutes last night and still didn't get the ending. Honestly, it's almost a little bit tempting to I'm gonna try one more thing. My last theory about why I'm not getting the ending is that my copy of the game is just a bad dump that doesn't have the FMV or doesn't play it for some reason because it's like corrupted. So I'm gonna try again with another copy of the game, and if that doesn't work, then there's some sort of trick to it, and it's honestly tempting to email the dev, but I don't think he would remember. Not that he seems like he's up to too much nowadays, but you know. I've gotten quite good at speedrunning Gamecube though. I think that for my next attempt I'll start actually increasing the game speed. I don't know, it didn't seem to change the game speed that much, but maybe over the course of the whole run it adds up. It definitely helps a lot to play with garbage so that you don't have to see the bonus stages. I only took one bonus stage in my PB. Just like by accident. Otherwise, my Gamecube always had extra stuff at the end of each stage, so it didn't go to the bonus. There's like other speed tech you could do as well. Like, I'm not gonna do this. Maybe I'll start trying to do it in like earlier stages. But theoretically, if you just have all of your Gamecube things go on one side of the cube, all of your weird animal blobs, that would be faster, because then the blobs would have less distance to fall before hitting the top of the stack. So for speedrun purposes, you would want to play as dangerously as possible. That's kind of terrifying. I don't think that can really be done consistently. Well, at least I can't do it consistently, maybe beyond the first stage. Wrecked. Wrecked. And the final guy. Wrecked. I just... Please. Let me in. Just in case I shouldn't have done that, I'm going to save over the other slot. Alright, final level. Showdown against the Ocean Master, whatever this guy's calling himself. Honestly, people make fun of Gamecube, but it's pretty fun. It's interesting to me. It's interesting to me how it like flies in the face of like what is considered good puzzle game design. Like if you look at something like Tetris, right? Like try playing Tetris sometime where the pieces are random colors or where all the pieces are the same color. It's actually a bit harder because you can't like read the pieces as quickly. Like readability is super important in puzzle games to the extent that like if you play TGM, they even make different sound effects, all the different Tetris pieces, just so that like you can really quickly tell exactly what you're working with. But then you take a game like Gamecube, and it seems almost like the whole design of the game is based around the idea of it being hard to see what you're working with at a quick glance. And that's just like fascinating to me. Like the game itself is incredibly simple, but then the challenge is that they make you look in like 6 different corners of the screen, looking at the pieces upside down, and they're all the same color. And it's like, that's the point, is that it's hard to tell what the pieces are unless you really take the time to look at them. It's weird. You have to like examine your cube to see what you've got on there, and all the pieces look the same, and you like they're obscured by being on the back of the cube, and they're upside down. It's just like, oh my god, this is the opposite of good puzzle game design. Actually, that's what makes it interesting. The fire trolls died in like 3 levels. We took care of them really quickly. It's not that hard, because like the game itself isn't that hard. Once you just get a little bit better at recognizing the pieces, then it is what it is. But I don't know. Weird game. It is hard to 1cc. Like I think you have to 1cc it to get the ending. At least that's part of my theory. And that means playing Gamecube for like an hour and a half without making any mistakes. Because if you make one mistake, then it sort of snowballs, where your stack gets higher and it becomes where you have less time to react to things. Whoa, thank you, camera. The purple meter is a block meter, but enemies in this game read your inputs, so blocking is worthless. If you block, they'll just grab through it. I would demonstrate that, but I'm on the last level and I don't want to lose. Is this it? Where is he? That's where I came from. Oh, here we go. Alright, this is it. The showdown with Ocean Man. The fire trolls have retreated, your fleet is destroyed, and your plan is aw, man, his first couple lines there rhyme. Aquaman was just dropping bars, but he didn't follow through. I wish that entire box was just like a rhyme. That would have been excellent. This guy's got a lot of health. I'm not gonna be able to just cheese him like this. Shit. No. Okay, he's dead. Oh no, that's the game, Chibi. Anyway, that's time, I think. I've come too far. It's over. That was the sound of his staff. Oh, is this actually not gonna be over? Oh, no, it is over. He got eaten by the dragon. Yeah, sub 3, although, I think he escaped in a spaceship, but then his ship flew into the dragon's mouth. And he got eaten. But yeah, sub 3, but not done in one sitting, so not world record. Doing this again and skipping the cutscenes and knowing where to go and like not dying a couple times, I feel like I could cut the 2 in this probably on a run back. And I think they'll make good neighbors. So you were just faking being injured all this time? What? Huh? I have no idea what's going on in this. He's a small fish in a big pond. He never stood a chance. Literally what? We are free, Piper. I have defeated Aquaman. Battle for Atlantis. Wait, sound by Tommy Tallarico Studios, really? Someone might have actually composed this. Hang on, yeah, what else did they make? I know I've looked this up before. Lucky Chicken Games. Yeah, they also made Tonka Rescue Patrol, which makes sense. This dev just, oops, all garbage. Anyway, there you go, that was Aquaman. Give me 1 second here. Alright, let's get swapped over to the results screen. So, I'll turn this on as well. So, that took 2 hours and 55 minutes and 47 seconds. My thoughts. These are my thoughts. This game was just trash. It was just 21 levels where you punch the same enemies that behave the same way and you just mash A for 21 levels. And that's it. Sometimes you get to, you know, like, sometimes you get to fly the spaceship, which is like the good part of the game. But even that was pretty awful. Like, not awful, but just like, there's nothing to it, you know? This whole game is just like, there's zero to it. It was just nothing for 3 hours. And there wasn't even really like anything to laugh about. I did enjoy the little blue fish. And he says, soon, and it's ominous. But that's it. I think this game deserves its reputation as one of the worst games on the Gamecube, because it's just... It's like same issue as what I said. Same issue as like Tonka Rescue Patrol by the same devs. It's just devoid of content. It's just, there's nothing here. So this is a 1. And this game did not have a sewer level. It's debatable, but like you could claim that the ocean is just Earth's sewer, but like, no, we have to have some standards around here. We gotta have some standards around here. That was not a sewer. Otherwise, every game that takes place underwater is a sewer level. Like, and we can't be doing that. So there's the wrap up on Aquaman Battle for Atlantis.